Hey everybody, Ben Rogers here from the Ben and Skin Show. The powers that be at 105.3 The Fan want us making one video a week. I like the freedom of it because I can make it about whatever I want it to be about. And so for this video, I'm going to make it about not being an asshole at your kid's sporting event. Sometimes that's hard for a lot of us. I've been there. I hate to admit it, but at some point along the way, I'm sure I dabbled in being a real butthole. Getting on the umpires too much, yelling too many instructions to my kids, asking a bunch of questions after the game about the way it went. You know, it's just, it can happen to the best of us. But I want to give you a few guidelines, things you need to do if you're going to go to a youth sporting event. And that is, number one, don't yell at the officials. They hear everything. And they're making $1 to be there. And they didn't come with some hidden agenda to screw your team over or your child's team. They're not twisting their mustache going, ha ha, you know that little kid, Tommy Wilson. Oh, that guy, that 8-year-old is a real jerk. Let's call each other the night before the game, see how we're gonna screw that team. Sports is hard to officiate, all right? It's hard on any level. Sports are hard to officiate. So don't get on the officials. Number two, don't yell at your kid. You look like an idiot. Don't yell at your kid. You don't need to go, catch the ball! They know. They meant to catch the ball. They wanted to catch the ball. They didn't decide suddenly to not catch the ball because they just didn't have that nugget of wisdom from you to catch the ball. And when you yell at a high decibel like that, you only humiliate yourself. So don't yell at your kid. And then, there's a lot more to this, but I'll just say that the third and final thing is, on the way home, it's the most important part of this all. Just tell your kid, I love to watch you play the game. That's simple. I love to watch you play the game. That's all you need to say. You don't need to say, hey, why did you do this? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you think about this? You don't need to interrogate them. You don't need to question them like they're a pro athlete at a podium or at their locker after losing the world championship. The number one goal of youth sports should be that the kids have fun and want to come back and do it again. The thing that ruins that is parents. Parents ruin youth sports by making it about themselves or other things or about winning. It's not about winning. It's about development. It's about having fun. It's about being out there with your buddies, developing friendships and bonds and going through some adversity, overcoming that adversity, learning life lessons through that. So don't be the a-hole at your kid's game. This has been a public service announcement from me, Ben Rogers from the Ben and Skin Show, 3 to 7, 105.3 The Fan.